too. Yep. So again, we want to thank everybody on this Veteran Day. If you got a veteran in your family, I think there's probably some restaurants giving out deals for veterans, aren't they, Martine?
Yes, they are. They're every year. This is what I do. I go to the website that lists all the restaurants and all of the department stores is giving discounts, veteran discount, and I plan. So I'm going here, like for an example, Hy-Vee would do a breakfast buffet for all the veterans and their like spouses come in and they would do it. I don't know what happened with COVID, if they kind of limited that or it's to go or whatever, but they would lay out tables. And you could just line up, get your food and come sit down and you chatting with the other vets you haven't seen in God knows how long. But it was just a really nice way to commemorate veterans, people that have put their lives on the line. When we sign up to join the military, you are signing up to go to war for the country, for USA. Right. So if there was a time of wartime, which when I was in service, there was Desert Storm. I don't know if y'all remember that Desert Storm, my unit got called. So you're signing up to say, yes, I will participate in the war should we go into like a wartime situation. So that means you could be killed. You're on the front line. You could, yes, absolutely. So that's a big deal. People may not think of that because maybe they just don't know the process of when you sign up for the military. Anyone can be called. Anyone. And then they have this thing called Ready Reserve list. So when you're out, you're on that list that they can call you. So say they need more people to go to war. We're in a wartime situation. They can call the people that have gotten out, but they're on that Ready Reserve list. They can call you still. So it's a big deal when you sign your name on the dotted line. You was working for Uncle Sam for everybody in the military.
And that's why I support those military that's running for office, that's continue to volunteer for the service of others. And so, no, we appreciate y'all. I am military. I won't call myself a brat, but I'm a military son. I remember my mom used to go out to the commissary all the time with her ID. And we go shopping out there in the grocery store because it's cheaper on the base. Like you said, no taxes.
And Omaha is unique because we have a military base here in the city in Bellevue, Offutt. So we would go out there and train because my specialty was my MOS, which is military occupational specialty, is 71G, 71 Golf. And so that's a patient administration. So I was like a medical nurse. I did the not a nurse administrator. So we would do the billing, the medical records. We would make sure we get the paperwork ready for soldiers that are going to get going to a doctor for EKGs and whatever else, that kind of stuff. So we were a MASH unit because we were a field medical unit at that. So I belonged to the 82nd Field Hospital on 21st and Woolworth. It's not there anymore, but that's where we're stationed. And so sometimes we would do our drills, what we call our drills, and we would meet every weekend because I was a reservist. So we would just meet once a month out at Offutt. Because that was when the hospital was on base. Now it's no longer on base. The Bellevue.
It's not off base.
It's off base now. But I learned a lot from that. And matter of fact, I'm going to speak with some fifth graders today at 11:30 at Wakanda Elementary. And shout out to Pastor Cabot. I don't know if she's listening, Portia Cabot. She reached out on Facebook, says she's looking for a female veteran to come talk to the girls at Wakanda. Fifth graders.
I saw that this morning.
So Candace Price, shout out to her because she's the one that put my name down there in the comments, and so I saw it, and then I reached out to her, just commented back, yes, I'm available if you still need someone. So I'm excited to go out there and just kind of share my military journey with those girls and let them know that they can do anything they want to, no matter what their color is. It's a diverse situation. So, anyone of color can be what they want to be, and just kind of share what I learned from military. I learned how to be a follower, because in order to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower. And so that's definitely taught me discipline and all kind of things. I've learned a lot, and I really appreciate my experience in the military, and it's gotten me so far in life. Even at now, I'm opening up businesses, and that's a leadership aspect, because I know I can lead. I had confidence in what I was doing and the steps I was taking.
Without a doubt. So I'm always tough on the politicians because they always want to make promises and they doing all this stuff for the veterans. But we got homeless veterans over here.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to look at those that we're putting in political power to make sure that they are really giving back to the veterans, that they advocate that they do. And so I don't think they are. And so we got to look at our politicians in regards to make sure that they giving resources back to our veterans. Now, I know veterans, they got to get a certain percentage of medical benefits or disability benefits. It's like you always got to go. You always got to prove yourself. When you sign yourself on the dotted line, it should be automatically given to you.
Right. In order, what you're talking about, in order to get medical coverage as a veteran, you have to have at least 15% or higher disability. So you have to submit those medical records to them so that when it goes to the board or whoever approves that they can approve that. If they decline it, you can appeal and everything. But yes, you definitely, if you've been injured, like I was injured in the military, so I can submit a case, submit all of my paperwork. And this is even after you have gotten out of the service, because one injury leads to another in your body, and then another and another. You can backdate all that and get that submitted, get all your records from either medical doctors while you were there, and even outside doctors when you're out and you're going to your own personal doctor. You can submit all of those visits, doctor's visits, and compile all those paperwork together and submit a claim. And it can be done online too. They've have gotten the website set up so they've gotten technology savvy with being able to make it easy for veterans to submit a claim and get the ball rolling so they can get their disability. And there's a lot of support groups too. Especially the closer I get to Bellevue, if I start shopping over there, I get discounts. On this side, I don't get a whole lot of. I use my benefits, so that's one of the benefits and the perks I get from being in the military is I get a military discount wherever I shop. Shout out to Big Lots because they on this side of town, and they're like one of the few companies that will give me a veteran. I show my card. I still got my ID from 1900 and I flash it and I get a discount every time I shop at Big Lots. But it's far and few between on this side. Lowe's does it. Shout out to Lowe's and Home Depot. Okay. But the closer I get to Bellevue, I can go to Goodwill, all over. Goodwill, as a matter of fact, on this side too. I was just there yesterday. They said, oh, they'll give them 10%, 20% discount on Veterans Day. I said, well, I'm here today. Can I get it today? Right. Like, no, but come back. Yeah. So more and more corporations and businesses are starting to honor veterans in that way. Give me a discount because we shop everywhere. Right. That's one way you can honor and commemorate a veteran is give them a discount. We put we did the most. We did the most, and we do a lot before 6 a.m. for people do all day. Right? That used to be the slogan of the Army. We do more by 6 a.m. than most people do all day. Right.
Yeah, without a doubt. So I didn't even know I had a show. Martine called me. Well, I knew I had a show, but I forgot because I was still sleeping. But Marie says my military family is out of Orange County, California, and out of Buffalo, New York. Everyone for their thanks everyone for their service. Yeah.
Thank you, Danielle Marie.
So appreciate that. We appreciate you. If you guys in Lincoln this weekend, if you guys want to get your smile together, make sure you guys get in contact with Danielle. She's on Facebook. Let me name her business. Hold on a second.
And let me know if any businesses out there give military discount. I'll come shop with you.
Marie, you whitening teeth.
Oh, is this the one in Lincoln with the teeth whitenings?
Yeah. Hold on a second. What she?
I want to get that done. If you give a military discount, I'll drive down to Lincoln.
Hold on a second. Where you at, Marie? Okay, it's called D Smile. Hold on a second. Okay. D Smile Teeth Whitening Studio is located in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's spelled D Smilez. See, I keep telling you.
You spell it.
I keep telling you, boy, black people, we unique.
Now, didn't you have her on the show? Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. I remember that. I remember that show. Yeah,
and I went to utilize your services and stuff. So I want to make sure we support all businesses and stuff. All right.
That's right. And I'm going out for lunch too. Okay. I didn't finish, so when I make my plan, I get the breakfast. I figure out where I'm going to go for breakfast. Right. I make it logistical because I have to be in the office too. So I'm working around this, working by my schedule at work. So then I get my lunch. So I'll go somewhere like Applebee's or something like that. Okay. And then dinner, Golden Corral. It be packed. Golden Corral let you come on in, sit down. Here's your tray. You know how Golden Corral is. You can bring your spouse with you. You know they might have to pay, but it'd be packed full of vets.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well,
it's like a little party, a little vet party.
I like going Corral. Shout out to Golden Corral on 72nd Street. There's a brother up there, and I love that brother because he got serious face, and it's like don't be messing up my kitchen. You know what I mean? I mean everything's in order, things clean.
So he's putting up the food,
man, and then the chicken.
He's serious about it.
Yeah, because everybody can cook chicken, y'all. I'm just telling you.
That is true.
Come on, everybody can't cook chicken. Now I don't want to mess with nobody's ethnicity, but Mexicans. Hispanic cook Mexican food better.
Well,
Black people cook soul food better.
I see where you're going with this. I'm like, what now?
You know what I mean? So y'all, come on.
Stick to what you know.
Yeah, stick what you know, y'all.
Yeah. Stick to your ethnicity.
Yeah. And your
Asians?
Asians.
Rice.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Asian. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I went to Washington D.C., right? And you know where Lincoln got killed in that theater, but right across the street is the Lincoln. They call it the Lincoln Cafe. They call it the Lincoln Cafe. So I went in there. Was hungry. I went in there, and for this breakfast spot, and it was all Asians, right? All Asians. I said, no, I'm not mad at Asians, y'all now, but they can't. They don't cut the bacon like we cook. The eggs ain't scrambled like ours. You know what I mean? There's the differences.
And the biscuits? How's the biscuits?
Everything's different. We want Americans cooking eggs. Because there's a difference, y'all. And so when I went to Golden Corral, there's a lot of different ethnicities up there. We like the diversity up there. But put everybody in their area where their strengths lie. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Or at least, you can own the business, but have blacks back there cooking.
Yeah, because
chicken, fried chicken.
Yeah, we put love in our food, y'all. I'm telling you. That's why I love black women with bonnets and house shoes because because black women put love in their food when they have hair bonnets and house shoes on.
Oh, I got a discount for the teeth whitening.
Okay, play 5.
Yay.
Play 5 for vets today. All right.
Now, some companies and businesses will even extend it to like Monday because you may not be able to make it on Veterans Day. So I'm looking for those businesses as well that can give me up until Monday to get there. Over the weekend is good too because now we're most of us aren't working.
Right.
But I like the extension because I'm 4 days in. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
You definitely got you multitasking.
I need to get my mama OID in this flasher real quick.
You need your dependent card.
Also, we got a comment out is doing their Veterans Day on Monday, the 14th. So
that's what I'm talking about.
So now Bellevue, they have more Hispanics over there, so it is a more Mexican flavor for the entrees they put out. In North Omaha,
and that's okay.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. Got that flavor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because if you have a lot of Hispanic Latinos in the area, you got to go and crowd have food that
that you enjoy.
Love.
Yeah,
it wouldn't make sense to have fried chicken and ribs and all that.
Right.
They might eat it, but I'm just saying they're gonna want that Mexican or Hispanic spin on it,
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. It's so
on the north side,
we want
you better have some fried chicken.
Crispy chicken. Crispy.
Not
oily.
I need some gravy.
For real, because not oily. Some people they keep it in the oil, it's not crispy, it's not always done.
Yeah.
See, that it's a difference, y'all. That's all. That's it. That's right. And that's why God loves.
I'm not saying that they can't cook. The food might be good. It's just it's just different.
It's different. Now, if we're gonna go to get some Chinese food, come on now. The black people, we can't cook no Chinese food. Just admit it.
Admit it. We can learn how, though, right?
Y'all can read the recipe book. Y'all can do all that other stuff.
They can't work that walk like they, like our Asian brothers and sisters.
Y'all can't do it. Right. So we just give props to all the ethnicities and your strengths.
That's right.
And we appreciate that diversity. I got an email. I think someone's cooking something, and they're American, but they're gonna put Tim Clark put on here, and it's tasteful. What's it? Tasteful done personal chef. I don't know who that is. But they're serving Western African beef, goat, something, I don't know, with fufu. Okay. It's a Cajun mac and cheese. With great mac and cheese. Okay. Mac and cheese. What word is that? What word is that? Mac and cheese. Okay. Smoked turkey and brisket. See, that's the American style. Mm-hmm. So, they add a different flavor based off the culture that's in the community.
That's right. That's right. That's what you do.
Right now.
All right, y'all. So, God love everybody. Right. Today is Black Friday, y'all. We call it Black Friday because we encourage to support a Black business. And if you're from a Black diaspora, that's your responsibility, because how are we going to raise our community? And then our brothers and sisters in God, our neighbors. Yeah. We want you to also to support a Black business, because we need to develop new relationships so we can decrease stereotypes. Right. And increase love. Yes. All right. That's what we're here for, y'all.
Yes. That's right.
I know sometimes a little rough for me. I'm 85% saved. I'm just working on 15%.
Why you say you're 85% saved?
Because ain't nobody perfect, Martine.
That's true.
But why 85? Not like 99 point.
Well, I'm working on it. Tomorrow might be 86.
Just 1 more percent.
Yeah, I'm working on it. See, I'm in the 80s. I got to be. I got to be average. So that's good. I'm trying to get to the A. Some days I'm on the A level. I feel good, but some days, I'm a C student. Yeah, some days I'm a C student.
So ups and downs, and sometimes we don't meet that. We're expecting our goal. Sometimes we don't meet our goal, but we're always a work in progress.
Without doubt.
And God understands that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm only 85% saved. So y'all forgive me if I go off. Well, that's just the 15% of him that's not saved.
But if you go off,
we're gonna keep praying for you.
Yeah, but I've been Martine, I've been trying to modify my own behavior. So
and I see you've been working on it.
So like last week, a couple of days ago, I wanted to be William King, but I decided to be Reverend New Hope, the only hope he got.
Oh God.
So Reverend New Hope,
he came out.
Yeah, he's more peaceful. Every once in a while he get fiery, but William King would drop names, and I wanted to drop names because y'all went after one of my elders. Y'all know who you are. I invited him in, so I treated my Reverend New Hope, and I try to do a teaching moment that we need to get together, that we don't need to attack our elders. They're for counsel and we're for war. That he gave $1 million. Johnny Rogers, have you guys give out $1 million to scholarships? And then I invite those keyboard gangsters to come get a scholarship from Johnny, the one that you just hated on. Have your kids go get a scholarship. That's a coon for you. And so, and I was in the picture with Governor Ricketts. That's what it was. We took a picture with Governor Ricketts.
Okay.
And the Black people said, "Why y'all touching?" And all this. White people were mad. Everybody mad. So we took a picture, and we got called all kinds of names. And I said, God, let me pray on this. I went to the sauna. I raised my body to 120 degrees. You know what I mean? So I put the fever in the sauna. So when I came out, it was a little bit cooler. I prayed on it. And I said, I'm going to come out like New Hope. And we're going to make this a teacher moment. And then I had one of the younger brothers call me because he said he wanted to attack us, but he see me in the picture. And he called me because I encourage people to call us. Don't demean us. Come on. I invite them to the station so they can talk. Right. None of them showed up. Yeah, they like to throw the rock and hide their hand. Yeah, I brought them, but they didn't come. Now, a couple people called. Al Jamal called. But I like Al Jamal because he think different. Right. And I like people that think different.
Open-minded.
And I don't think he believes in God either. I think he's an atheist. Don't quote me. We're going to bring him on. I think he is. But the work he does is not an atheist. Because he does love thy neighbor work.
Okay.
For real. He does love thy neighbor work. So even though he say that, he don't act like it.
Mm.
And I love him because of the way he think.
Mhm.
And sometimes even I have questions. Dang, God, are you here? Because man, we need you right now for real.
We all do.
So sometimes even I question, but then I remind him. Oh yeah.
Oh, he definitely reminds you.
I mean,
the God I serve gonna remind you.
Right. I mean, things happen, and we're human, so we like, are you really there for me? Are you, but then we revert back to the word, His promises, and so then we get back on track. Yeah, because He might be testing us.
Yep.
Like taking us through. We need to go through this jungle, these trials, these tribulations for a reason. He's setting us up.
Like a father, He punish you. Most definitely.
Yeah.
And so He's setting us up for greatness, and so we have to sometimes go through the struggle in order to be able to be ready for what He has waiting for us.
Yes.
Without a doubt. All right, Omaha, the birds of blessing. Ms. Johnson, you have anything else to say? Anyone you want to thank? Any shouts out to anyone?
No, besides Mr. Winsley, Martine, you for having me on the show, because this is a great platform. I'm honored. Thank you.
All praise to God.
You're welcome.
Without a doubt. We started this morning show when my mama passed. I always promised I'm starting a morning show. Did never do it until my mama passed. And so if you guys are dealing with loss right now, condolence to you. If you're celebrating, congratulations. But if you've lost someone, and some people deal with grief differently, some regress. I'm telling you, your loved one wants you to step your game up. Period. So when my mama died, I took a trip to the mountains. I went to Denver. I think that's where God hang out. They hang out in the mountains.
I think that's where God hang out. Right.
They hang out in the mountains in the desert. That's where God hang out. So I went to the mountains. I indulged in the culture of Colorado.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah. And then I came back that Monday and I started the show. And I stepped my game up. I want to you got to make your loved ones proud if they're not here. I still go to Bertrand grave.
That's great.
I still go there. I still go there, hang out. Because sometimes you need somebody else to talk to.
Right.
Yeah.
And my last trip that I took to Washington D.C., they said that it's our responsibility. He said, "No, we're supposed to pray to God, but we also should be talking to our ancestors because that's who we're standing on." And we have this cellular structure in us.
That's right.
And so we should be communicating with our elders. And so I've been talking to more of my mom up there because I know my mama a jokester.
Is she really?
Yeah,
Was she?
Yeah. Well, I remember I took when she started getting Alzheimer's a little bit, dementia, because she didn't really get Alzheimer's. I just took her to the daycare. The adult daycare up at Adams. Shouts out to all the adult daycares, all the communities that take care of people. And then I should drop her off and then come and get her because we're close. And then when she at 12 o'clock, she said, "Well, she'll call me. Man, come and get me."
And you would get in the car and go get mama.
Or one of my homeboys, like God rest his soul, Slim, he'll go up there sometime, hang out the old folks. He'll take her home. But one day we got there and when we rolling in, and then the lady said, "Mama," I said, "Miss King, you looking good today?" She said, "Oh, girl, I look like this every day."
Every day.
So my mama, and then in another, but she used to crack up because I ain't like smoke, cigarette smoke. It's like always a smoke travel to me. And she said, "Man, smoke follow ugly." And then she used to laugh. So no, man. So I know she up in heaven talking smack with God.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt,
making them all laugh up there.
Yeah, without a doubt. So no, I'm telling y'all, love your elders, forgive your elders. No one's perfect, y'all. We got to make this community better, y'all. The black man, I'm one.